Okay, welcome everybody. A little bit of a blustery day here at the Men & Sports Complex. Stefali Prandi here, joined by my pal Jan Monrad on the other mic. Say hello, Jan.
Hey, hello.
Hello, Jan.
That was I was paying attention to the game, but it was a kickoff by Morris, did not go 10.
Scrum down at the 50. Yeah. So we've got Morris versus Aspetuck here today for kicking off league play for the EGRL. Always a great game between these two sides. Good physical rugby. A lot of work at the breakdowns, good ball movement, so I suspect we're going to have a pretty good game here today, Jan.
Yeah, two of the original EGRL teams.
That's correct.
Founding clubs. There's a strong rivalry here.
There certainly is.
Two very tough teams, two very physical teams.
Ball's out the back of that scrum down. Tackle made just south of the 50 here. Oh, we got some jittery hands there in the number 6 jersey. That is Della Temple. Is going to turn that ball back over to Morris for a scrum down on that knock. So 20-minute halves today, folks, because only allowed to play 80 full minutes of rugby, and there's some more to be played tomorrow as well. 2 games, Play Rugby and
Downingtown.
Cirillo with the put in. Danny's got the whistle up. Not sure what he was. I don't think he liked the engage there. So obviously trying to keep it safe there.
Just getting the front row to get used to each other, slowing it down a little bit.
Abby Cirillo with the put in again. Ball's in, well struck from the hooker.
And an 8-man pick.
Great idea there.
Run. Strong run by Cassie. Cassie ball.
9's in, JoJo at the back. Big carry here from, looked like, oh no, we've got somebody holding their note. She's okay. Mackenzie Marks with the big carry there. Ball moving the other way. Rhodes being taken down roughly over there. That's the game. Ball's moving well through the hands of JoJo Mignoni out to Sosie Herning. Morris doing well on the front foot here. Great ball from here from Cirillo. Ronsky with the carry. Ronsky being held up. She's able to get to ground. Ball's back. Cirillo, good ball distribution through the hands of Mignoni, who then puts it into her prop's hands for the run. That was, again, Mackenzie Marks on the carry.
Yeah, once again, it's going from pod to pod to pod. It's and unfortunately, there's a knock-on the sideline for Morris.
So good pressure D here from the Aspetuck team, because although they were able to hold on to the ball, Morris wasn't able to make a lot of yards there. And this is something that is signature Aspetuck, is that pressure D.
It looks like we have an injury with Cassie Ball, who's playing in the number 8 position on that carry. Looks like did something to ankle. So we will have somebody else in at number 8. Looks like Aaron O'Brien stepping in at number 8.
Yeah.
Previously playing flanker. Yeah, Danny, the referee, slowing it down, making sure that those front rows are engaging properly.
Yeah, not the worst thing in the world, for sure. Okay, so this is put in for Molly Kennedy. Kennedy off the back. We got a bit of a collapse there, Jan, so let's see what's going to happen.
In the second row on Aspetuck.
It's pretty uncharacteristic for Aspetuck because they're a pretty strong scrummaging team. So maybe it was just, okay, Danny marking it out.
All right, he's giving it back to Aspetuck.
So Molly Kennedy in the 9 jersey will be putting it in for Aspetuck on the far side. Wouldn't be surprised to see a pick here from Jenny Wiener on the 8. No, it's going to stay. They're going to ball distribution out. Ball moving well through the hands. Low. Big on the front foot here with the number 12, Jaden Smith. Good front foot work here from Aspetuck, really making some hard yards. Got Morris on the back foot. Nice work here from Kennedy out to the 6. Cloder on the carry. Cloder brought down hard on the far side. Cloder, interestingly, in the 7 jersey today. That's an interesting spot for her, as she normally plays in the front. So, signature Aspetuck, big carries here from
Looks
Wiener.
like Morris has somebody down. And I believe in the number 3 jersey, is that Mackenzie?
I think it's Mackenzie Marks. It looks like she was struggling getting up, and so a couple of the last series of plays, something might have happened here. She's not, she's moving, but Mike's out there. Mike Eisenhart, coach for Morris, attending to her. Trainers made it out there. Great work here from Aspetuck.
Yeah, good solid pressure, just continuing down the field.
Yeah, just moving that ball well through the hands right there. That was Cara Doherty. Ball's out to the far side, well handled by Morris there, but certainly that yellow jersey putting big pressure on here.
Definitely. Yeah.
Got a whistle back there. It looks like penalty in favor. Looks like an offsides call, Jan, if I wasn't mistaken.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Quick ball taken there. Get a jersey number on that if we can, on that carry. It was well stopped by Morris. Mackenzie Marks is walking off under her own power, so let's hopefully wish her well that it's a quick recovery. Maybe we'll see her back.
Looks like try awarded to Aspetuck.
Yeah, well worked down the field, as they do, right? Real simple rugby. They don't get fancy. They just they put the ball through the hands, and they're quick on that penalty tap, and they take advantage of it. So that is 5-0. Aspetuck with the kick to come. Definitely not going to be an easy kick here because it was so close to the far paint. But I think that's Kennedy with the kicking duties, if I'm not mistaken. She's got a pretty good foot.
Yeah, overall, solid. You know, it all comes down to possession. You maintain possession, and with these two teams,
yeah, and
then they just march down the field. You know, good solid play by both sides, but Aspetuck, you know, delivered.
Aspetuck's just playing their game, man. Like when Morris had the ball and they're trying to get on the front foot, Aspetuck is just putting that pressure D in, right? And they're not allowing Morris to make those yards, right? So Morris is going to have to do something with ball at depth in order to break those soft shoulders and get through. Unfortunately, the kick is no good. Struck pretty well. The distance was there, just didn't have the height for the crossbar.
Yeah, it had the distance and it had it was on the mark. I mean, it just needed to get a little higher.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Excellent kick.
Let me
just couldn't make it.
Turn your volume up a little bit there, Jan.
Yeah, because people need to hear this.
Let me mute Jan.
All right, Abby Cirillo for the kick.
Good high ball, great hang time here, and it looks like Cloder and the 12, Jayden Smith,
Morris,
trying to figure it out. Loose ball back there.
Yeah, good pressure by Morris. Missed opportunity on that. They should have got that ball.
Absolutely. That ball was then fielded by Remy in the 13 jersey. She's able to control the tempo, the momentum there, and it's going to stay with Aspetuck. See, this is what I'm talking about, Jan, is like you see those pods, they come running up on that ball. They're not standing flat-footed, right?
Yeah, they're getting the ball at speed.
Absolutely.
And it's tough to stop. But when you're standing still, it's tough to stop.
Yeah. Quick tap here from Cirillo. Good ball work. A little bit of an errant pass, but well fielded there by McNoney. McNoney gets the ball out to Wiley Van Doren right there.
Yeah.
Cirillo able to take it off the back of that ruck and move the ball through the hands. A little bit of trouble trying to get a hold of that ball, but Ronski's able to get it to ground. Big charging run from Miller. This is good front foot work from Morris, Jim.
Yeah, a little sloppy on the passes.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to see it down a little bit, you know, and slowing it down a little. You know, they're getting it out maybe a little too quick when people aren't ready.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they're able to maintain possession.
I think that's something that Mike was working with them, and Dobbs was saying as well, is like they want the ball moving fast off the back of that ruck.
Yeah.
And, you know, with that comes the, you know, you need to be ready for it. So, you know, I think Cirillo's doing the right thing. I think her first receiver, Mignoni, is ready for it. It's the second receiver that might be having a little bit of issue. And I'm sure that kind of those kinks will work themselves out. Big eight-man sneak right there.
Pick, yeah. She's tough to stop. Jenny Weiner.
Wiener's, you know, just you got to get up in front of her, because otherwise she's just gonna take you with her.
Oh, yeah.
Nice slicing run here from the 5. That is Reese Smith.
Yeah, number 5 finds the gap, but is taken down by JoJo Mignoni, and then somehow the ball gets out, and it's with Olive.
Oh, big tackle there. So, yeah, nice work from Morris to turn that ball over there. Big carry from Reese Smith that then gets turned over. Morris gets on the front foot, and it's turned over again.
Back, yeah.
And Reese on the carry again. So Smith playing in the 5 jersey. This is seems to be a great spot for her in that second row role. And she's really taken to that ball carry work, too.
Yeah, that's a second row job. You know,
Absolutely.
Just keep pounding forward, pounding forward.
Offsides again from Morris. This is not looking great, Jan. They're knocking on the door of the 22 here.
This is not the place you want to have a penalty.
So, yeah, they've got some confidence in their pods, Jan, but I think this is a good spot for the kick. Take those 3 points, make it 8.
Yeah.
You know, then you need 2 scores to get ahead. Big carry here from the 3. That is Abby Nags. Abby Nags brought down in front of the post. Ball moving well from 10 to the 13. Sorry, folks, just trying to maintain our tent from blowing away here. So once again, you know, just clinical rugby work from the yellow jersey. You know, working that far corner.
In that same spot.
Yeah.
The exact same spot, and they score the try. They're able to dot it down. Not sure how.
So that'll make it
right now 10-0.
10-0 with the kick to come. Did we get a jersey on that score, Jan?
No.
Okay.
I didn't see who came up. I saw who came up with it, but
spit it out, will you?
It looks like it was one of the Wieners that came up with it. I'm not sure who dotted it down.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, look, it was almost the carbon copy of the last score, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just work it across the field, ball secure in the hands. Yeah. I mean, nice work. Nice work.
Right now, Morris over in the corner trying to make adjustments.
Kind of a crappy day here in northern New Jersey, Jan. I guess typical of springtime for us, though.
Yeah, but it's mid-April, feeling like mid-March.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, and it's given Kennedy a bit of a struggle there. She's going to opt to actually drop kick this one because of the wind out there blowing the ball off the tee.
And
fortunately, not the strike she was looking for. You know, just again had the distance and the target, but was not getting that loss she needs.
Yeah, and it's now maintains the score at 10-0. 10-0. Aspetuck over Morris.
That's right. So Danny in the pink jersey at the center, calling the captains in for a quick chat. Try to get you what the subject is there. Obviously, when the referee calls people in, there's something that he or she doesn't like what they're seeing, and he wants to clear it up before cards have to come out of the pocket. don't forget, folks, we have the annual Ralph Scoville Memorial Chili Cook-Off at the Moose Lodge in Dover, New Jersey this afternoon. Yours truly has a curry chili entrance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Come on by.
Is it your own recipe? Is this something that you...
I did. I made it up last night.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. It's a kick. Kick does not go 10. I'm sorry. Kick does go 10. Gets into the hands of Morris, and then they unfortunately knock it forward. So now it will be a scrum to Aspetuck.
Jan, what you said earlier is so important here. Like possession. You can't give that ball away to Aspetuck because they're going to punish you for it. Good view of the scrum. Good pack down there. Looks nice and tight. Bit of a wheel happening right there.
Yeah.
Tough to get it out. Oh,
another
little eight-man sneak again.
8-man pick and a big run by Jenny Weiner, taken down by Aaron O'Brien.
That was nice work from O'Brien. Cirillo combo on the tackle.
Yeah, excellent tackle.
Weiner getting up a little. Okay, she's back in it. All right, diving over is the call there. It's going to be quick. Ball's in Cirillo's hand. She's going to take her time with this. Maybe she's going to be looking for a touch. Danny calling for the mark.
I got it.
Yeah. So, touch is found just south of the tent here. And for those we're referring to Danny at the center, that's Danny Marin, who is the referee today and also coach of Montclair State men. And a good friend of the program, of the Morris program as well.
Long-time New Jersey rugby referee and player.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a line out to Morris. We have Abby Barati on the throw-in.
So Barati starting hooker today. Good throw, a little bit of a loose ball there, but well fielded by Maria Wise. Ball off the back into McNoney's hands, out to Corfin. Corfin 13 looking for the contact. She drops the ball to Rhodes, and unfortunately it's going to get called for a knock.
Yeah, knock on to Aspetuck, so Morris loses possession.
So there's a little more grit and fire in the Morris belly as this first half starts to get going, and it looks like we've got Mackenzie Marks back in from her injury, which is good news for the front row. Pack down right at the 50. And it is an Aspetuck put in. Kennedy puts in, ball comes out. Good, nice little pack down from Morris there, really giving them some static, but they're able to move the ball to the far side. Aspetuck well on the front foot here, Jan.
Yeah, excellent tackle by Sosi.
Cloder on the carry, dangerous kid. Oh. You cannot leave her unattended. Look at this, just breaking tackles everywhere. She's a one-woman wrecking machine. Nice ball through the hands here from the 10 to the 12, 13 on the fire, and they don't need it. 12's able to take it in. That's put down by Jaden Smith and supported by Cara Doherty in the 10 jersey. And nice run from her colleague in the 13 jersey, the outside center, that's Remy. So options were there.
Number 7 has a solid run, eating up players, breaking tackles,
right,
and then causing the overload for Aspetuck on the outside, and once again able to dot it in over on that far end of the field. Making it difficult for the kicker, but plugging away 5 by 5 by 5.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Kennedy's foot's a little off today, but like you said, those 5 points are making up for it.
It's not an easy kick.
No, it isn't.
Easy kick.
No, it isn't.
And I don't know if people out there in TV land, you could hear the wind. I mean, it's difficult
whipping
for a kick. It's a difficult kick, difficult on a throw-in.
So let's go back to that last score, Jan. I mean, that basically, you got to say that Cloder had a huge piece of that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she just made that huge run down the middle, breaking tackles, and then when she's brought down, the ball's recycled quickly. Kennedy off the back of that into the 10 and 12. I mean, nice work.
Yeah.
Big carry from Weiner here. She's brought down hard, just about the 10. Ball well recycled here. Cloder again. This time she looks to dish it off to her teammate.
Hey, playing advantage is thrown forward in that tackle. Morris comes up with it.
JoJo looking for options. I think the foot was there for a split second, but she's opted to hold on to it. Ball's loose in the melee, and we're being called back for a knock, and it'll go in Morris's favor.
Yeah, Danny's playing the first knock, where Morris was able to pick it up, but then there was another knock. And ended up bringing it back to the first knock, giving it to Morris.
15-0 in the first half here, but it looks like Morris has woken up, which is good news. They're starting to get on that front foot, but again, Aspetuck is just not to be toyed with when it comes to that defense. Oh, no, and tough distribution there.
All right, looks like another knock.
Hiya, Gino. Just joined here by Gene Caulfield.
Longtime Morris coach.
Yeah. Helping out with the boys most recently, I understand.
Yeah, Morris, you know, you were saying earlier Morris has woken up, but, you know, with 2 20-minute halves, you got to wake up a little bit faster than that.
You certainly do. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, and, you know what the strategy is. You've been talking about it all week. The ball's going to be coming fast off the back of those rucks. Got to be ready. Wise brought down.
Yeah, good heads-up play. Came out at her feet. She was able to pick it up, but then somehow gets turned over once again, and Aspetuck has the ball. Good solid tackle
Number
there.
12 on the carry there. That's Jaden Smith. And here goes Wiener again in the 8 jersey. She's contained. Reese is there rucking over. That's Reese Smith from the 5. Off the back is Kennedy. Kennedy taking her time. She has it. Big carry from the younger Wiener there.
Clotter with the carry, and then gets out to the number 4.
Yeah, look, they're just making these hard yards. And look at this. They're marshaling the backfield. They're at the ready. Bit of an errant pass there. It's well fielded by the 10 jersey right there, Cara Doherty.
Yeah, it was a bit of a lob, and it was just made it slow. Ooh, a good solid tackle.
Absolutely.
Which causes Clotter to throw it forward. And Aaron O'Brien with the run. Good solid ruck, good solid ball placement.
That's nice work from the 15 there too. Rollinson came up like a bee on that, like just beeline for the tackle. Nice work from the 15, and then she immediately gets back into position to cover that green space in the back.
By no means is this game over for Morris. Morris has come back to, from
a kind of a lackluster start.
Yeah. They can easily come back. I mean, I think like right now they're warmed up, they're ready to go, and if they can keep pushing down, they can make up some of those points.
And that tackle on Cloder there that we were talking about, that's the first shoulder in that we've seen from Morris, and hopefully that wakes it up, because that's what you need, right?
JoJo Mignoni with the run out to...
Oh, uncharacteristic for Rhodes not to be able to handle that one.
Yeah, I think he came in a little behind her.
Cusack, very confident in that 15 jersey back there, making hard yards. Oh, wow. Oh, unfortunate for Cirillo. She's got to be called back to the mark, but it was a great idea by her to go quick on that one, that quick tap and go, right?
Yeah.
Because Aspetuck made a fatal flaw mistake there of having their backs turned to the black jersey. You don't want to do that on the penalty.
No. This could be another kick. And it's going to be another kick right into my car. Oh, doesn't make it out. Doesn't make it out of bounds. Number
nice
16
work there
is
from
able
Corfin trying to get that poach on, but unfortunately she's thwarted. And it was really well done by Aspetuck as well, because they pinched the arms to close her out.
Yep.
So you're really starting to see some really like high-end, like really quality technical rugby, right? Like really good things happening out there.
Good tackle, Sosi.
Yeah, excellent tackle by Sosi Honig, and
Talk about a player that punches above her weight, right?
Yeah, but in a bad position too. It was a severe overload out there. It was just her and Scarlett.
Okay, that's the half, folks. So Danny Marin's blown the whistle for the half. Morris is jogging off. They'll chat with Mike and Dobbs, and then obviously Coach O'Neill over there with his team. I'm sure he's got some good things to talk about, and I'm sure Morris is. There's positives to talk about, and there's some things that they have to work on in the second half.
Yeah, there's a little bit of discussion out there with the between Morris and Danny. He ended it on a penalty, which is not normal.
Yeah.
But which is what I thought the conversation was about. But I think it had to do with the kick. But yeah, there we are. First half, 20 minutes down, and Morris is down by 15.
Yeah.
And I mean, we can see what it is. I mean, that good, solid charges by every member of Aspetuck. Every time they get the ball, they're running forward.
Listen, man, they play like a unit, and like they're single-minded in their defensive approach. They're single-minded in their attack. Again, there's nothing fancy going on out there. They're just in the right place with the right tempo. It's good clinical rugby.
Yeah, they're taking the ball at speed, and that's all that's all you need.
You can hear it here, folks. It's the wind is just blowing. We're almost losing the tent here. We've got some folks jumping around, making sure that we can keep it on the ground. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with second half action shortly. All right, folks, we're back. Second half action just about to resume here at lovely Menon Arena in, what are we in?
Is this Morris Township?
Yeah.
Morris Township, New Jersey.
Good blustery day here in the Northeast. Some really quality rugby coming out of that yellow jersey if you were watching that first half. Just as we were saying, just kind of clinical on both the front, on the offensive foot and on the defensive foot. And Morris struggling to kind of get their game going in that first half. We did see some flashes of that Morris brilliance, and hopefully they'll be able to bring it with more consistency in the second half.
Yeah, hopefully they're able to bring bring it back at them.
Yeah.
Because if you have a team like Aspetuck in that yellow jersey, and they are in possession of that ball, they are going to pound it towards you.
Yeah.
They're going to pound it towards you. You better be prepared, and you better meet them halfway.
Yeah,
because if you're on your back foot and you're leaning back, you're going to get run over.
They're not afraid of the contact, and they're not always looking for the spaces, right? They'll take it right to you.
Yeah. Yeah, the old adage, looking for spaces, not faces.
Yeah.
They're looking for faces, too.
Yeah, they don't care. Okay. Second half action. Here's the whistle. That's Kennedy on the restart duties right there. She opts for a long kick to the back, well fielded by McNoney. McNoney looking for that space.
Strong run.
Yeah, she's taking players with her. Absolutely. Nice work there. Good clear out there from Ronsky. Ball goes out to Cirillo. No, I'm sorry. That's Abby Barati. Abby Barati with a nice carry there in the 2 jersey. Anna Yerofeev on the in the 4 jersey making that carry.
Ooh, that's a...
Yeah, that was a bit of a hospital pass.
And it bounced right into the hands, I believe, of...
penalty in Morris's favor there.
All right. It's a good time for that, because if Aspetuck maintained possession, we would have seen a little bit of progression, going down the field.
That's a bad spot to turn that ball. It looks like it's going to stay. Oh, unfortunately, off the chest of the 15. That is Eliza Rollinson.
Yeah, that's a tough. I mean, the hope was for it to go out of bounds, but
this will work too.
Yeah, this will work too.
So here we get a bird's eye view of the pack down here, which is always always welcome to get good close look.
It's nice to see. It's nice to be in this position to be able to see what's going on in that scrum.
It certainly is. Layla Galarza with the, it looks like she's in flanker duty today. Cirillo's unfortunately bobbles the ball off the back of the 8. And Morris is able to
maintain possession, yeah.
They are. Cirillo, nice work off the back of what was a pretty muddy ruck right there. Oh, unfortunate loss through the hands of Corfin, but it looks
Susie Honig's able to keep it.
Yeah. JoJo looking for space. She finds a little bit, dishes to the far side. She's got a good runner out there, and Rhodes brought down at the 50. Recycled by Cirillo, ball moving out. Big carry there from, it looks like Marks. Marks still on her feet, making the hard yards. And there's a whistle. Offsides. Big penalty for Morris here.
You can see it from here. Aspetuck was certainly sneaking offsides on each one of those breakdowns.
Absolutely. Hey, play the whistle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Got to retreat, though. If you're not retreating, you're offsides. And yeah, I'm seeing a little bit on the running game for Morris, where Morris is playing a little bit more in their at their level than what we're used to seeing from Morris. However, our passes are their passes are a little inaccurate.
I think the wind definitely has, because Cirillo is very competent with ball in hand, as is McNoney, and I think it's just throwing. This wind, as it gusts through, is just throwing their game off.
Yeah.
Nice ball here from Morris. That's signature Bill Dobbs. Really nice work there. Offsides is the call again.
Yeah. That's what you hope for, right? You hope when you have them all like that, you hope that they make a mistake.
Yeah. You saw Coach Mike over there giving a signal to put the kick to touch. So we're going to opt for line out again. This is another opportunity for a maul, but I think Aspetuck will be ready for it.
Let's go, let's go!
And why would you expect anything different, right? There were already 3 mauls going down the field, so you got to expect it in this situation as well.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
O'Brien up, grabs the ball out, and there it is. Yeah, she's brought down. The maul begins. Like we said, Aspetuck was ready for a little bit more this time, but Morris on the front foot.
Good drive.
Oh, big pack work here from Morris. Well done. Are they going to be able to get the ball out? It is collapsed, so that ball's got to start moving.
There goes JoJo.
Mignoni just finding space where there just isn't any. I mean, that kid is just unbelievable on her feet.
And has the support and gets hung up.
Okay, so looks like, I suspect it was held up. The call? Does that make?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like he might be given a little instruction.
Yeah.
Maybe explaining to the captains the offsides rule. Maybe it seems like he is talking towards towards the yellow jerseys.
Yeah.
So.
JoJo having words with Danny right now as well. You saw Anna Yerofeev in the 4 jersey. That's the other captain. So it.
Oh yeah, so it is a penalty to Morris.
So I don't know what that was, because if it was held up, that should result in the scrum down, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not sure what that penalty was then. Anyway, Morris has the ball over there, and Aspetuck making it hard for him. Morris moving the ball. Mignoni gets it out. Big spearing tackle there.
Jenny Wieners comes up with it.
Yeah, just
on a poach.
Great work from Aspetuck to take that front foot away. Good kick to the green space. It's well covered back there by, it looks like Cirillo.
Yeah, Abby Cirillo's got the ball.
Big counter ruck there from Wiener, just trying to, putting the work in.
Okay, it was knocked on by Morris, so it's going to be a scrum to Aspetuck.
So, Aspetuck seems to be in control of the game in the second half as well. Although Morris was making some good yards there, they came up with the big poach and turned the ball over, now resulting in a knock-on back here off that kick to the green space that they had a hard time trying to wrangle. So Kennedy in. Good push there from Morris Pack, making it difficult. Great work from Cirillo.
Yeah, able to.
Well, yeah, this is some inspired play from Morris here. They're starting to feel some fire in the belly, it looks like.
Yeah, pushing them back.
On the front foot. They got to get lower on those tackles. You cannot play games with this team. Great carry by Jaden Smith. Another hard yards from Wiener. Dragging players with her. Aspetuck firmly on the front foot. Good ball distribution to the far side by Kennedy. Cloder on the carry again, making the yards. I believe that's Smith with the carry, if I'm not mistaken, Jan. Oh, that ball was left in the sunshine, and they were lucky to get their hands back on it.
Yeah, a solid clear by Morris forward.
Absolutely.
Just nobody there to follow it for the poach.
So ball kind of errantly off that back shoulder, making it difficult for Aspetuck to get on the front foot. Better work here. 10 to the 12. That's the combination of Cara Doherty and Jaden Smith, or I believe that was 13 Remy.
Yeah, good stop by Corfin.
Yeah, Corfin gets it. She knows what she has to do on the defensive side of the ball. She's not afraid to make that spear, that spear run as well.
Especially at this level, it's a high school game.
Yeah, and look, it's gonna get hot out there. These are two good sides. They like the clash, and just let the pink jersey do what he's got to do.
Yeah, and again, it's for the kids, but it's also for the safety of the kids, so they shouldn't be distracted by voices from the sidelines.
Absolutely.
They need to be concentrating on making sure these kids are doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
All right, Cassie Ball with the 8-man pick.
Good to see Cassie Ball back out there. Yeah. So a little bit of east and west running. JoJo looking for some space. She's able to stay on her feet. JoJo hard run here. Boy, she's getting mugged a little bit there, but Cirillo's able to get the ball back from her. Corfin looking for space, dishes the ball.
Corfin back to ball.
This is more inspired work from Morris here, Jan. I like what I'm seeing.
Me too.
Not rolling away.
I'll tell you what, Cassie Ball last week took that eight-man position.
Yeah.
And ball does not go out, goes through.
Great
like
chase from Van Dorn.
Goes through the try zone, so it'll be pulled back. But yeah, Cassie Ball takes that position, has really found it to be hers.
I think you're right, and I think Dobbs has been pitching Mike to get her into the pack for some time, and I think Dobbs saw the capabilities there, and it's definitely bearing fruit.
Okay, 22 drop.
Good pressure up here. You got Cirillo covering the paint in the far side and the near side over here, and then her colleague in the back, Cusack, just waiting for it. Cirillo thinking about the kick. She gets it up. It's well fielded by the 11 in the yellow jersey, and that's Bailey Wheeler. Wheeler still on her feet, trying to get dragged out. No, that's Kennedy. Kennedy is dragged out. No, ball's going to stay live. Sorry about that, folks. Wiener on the carry.
Flag went up, though.
Look at this. Oh, my God. Up. She's just killing it out there, folks.
Bro, he sucks.
Shame for Morris here. That's some turn of events. Cloder on the carry again. Aspetuck hard on the front foot here. Penalty to Morris. That's a big break for Morris right there. Cirillo going to take her time.
Yeah, it looks like not releasing.
Cirillo taps.
Out to McKenzie.
Ken's with a big carry
down
there, but taken down by Reese Smith. Big trundling run right here from the combination of Vronsky and Yerofeyev. Ball off the back to McNoney. McNoney looking for space. Shoulder fends off. Still on her foot. Still on her feet and moving well. Breaking tackles like crazy. McNoney's off to the races, folks. Oh! Morris is able to hold on. Cirillo with the carry. That's DJ Corridon on the carry right there. Picks it up off the back of that ruck and makes the hard yards. Ball moving well for Morris. Big tackle here on Layla Galarza. Galarza takes it into contact. Good recycle from Cirillo. Cirillo into the hands of Mackenzie Marks. She's well supported by the 4 jersey Yerofeyev. Far side ball into the hands of Galarza again. Galarza brought down hard. Nice work from Corfin here, looking for that opportunity. Still on her feet over there. I believe that was Taryn Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a good carry. Morris strong on the front foot here, looking real good, folks. This could be the one for Morris.
Set it up, Morris. Get it back.
Oh, a little bit. Jan, who'd you get? Who was able to cover that? Was that Herning?
It was tough to see.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
All right, Morris still in possession, I believe.
Yeah. There's the whistle. It's blown up, held up. Oh, unfortunate for Morris. Nice work from Aspetuck to hold that player up on the carry and get
it's gonna be a scrum.
Basically get it blown up right there. So once again, Jen, heads up rugby from both sides, right? I mean, that's good decision making right there by the yellow jersey, right, to get that penalty blow up as Morris was threatening.
Yeah, this is what we like to see from Morris Rugby. I mean, they're basically taking Aspetuck's game right back at them.
Yeah, took a little time to get their feet under them, but you're certainly right about that, Jan. It's been an exciting second half. Score remains the same, 15-0 in favor of Aspetuck. 3 good tries in the first half, but nothing in the second half as of yet. Ball's well fielded on the far side on a high kick by Aspetuck. We'll try to get you a jersey number. And then Morris was able to strip it, but then, believe, driven out? Appears so.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. The flag didn't go up.
Yeah, I didn't see the flag either, but it looks like they're setting for a line out. Am I correct?
Yeah, I'm just not sure who had possession because from here it looked like Aspetuck took it out.
No, it's...
But now, I don't know. Oh, it looks like it's Morris's ball. So, yeah, Aspetuck took it out.
Okay.
Morris maintains possession. It's a good spot for them.
Yeah, tough with the wind going
Good
on,
grab.
but I mean, you got O'Brien up top there. Great hands. She's able to hold on to it, get the ball out. Nice little work from Rhodes here. Rhodes looking for she's looking for that
help.
support, and it's there. And
And it's
Corfin
there with Corfin.
looking for the spot. I think she's got it, folks. There it is.
Yeah, Corfin able to dot it in, and that's what you want to see from Amanda Corfin. She's always going to try and get through that hole.
And
through
listen,
that
I
gap.
think that was well worked right off the top of that line out from Erin O'Brien, who's able to control that ball in the wind. Ball moved well through the hands of the backs, ends up in a competent player's hands like Corfin, and it's all off to the races at that point.
Exactly. Amanda Corfin, you get it into her hands, she will punch it in.
Yep, absolutely. So 15-5, Morris answers back finally in the second half.
Yeah, with Abby Cirillo is going to be taking the kick. I've seen her make this kick.
Oh,
so,
yeah, absolutely. Wind has died down a little bit, Jan, so I think...
and if anything, wind's going that way.
Charge from...
Just a little to the right. Definitely had the distance. Definitely had the distance to the right. So now it's 15-5.
Yeah. Unfortunate on the kick, 15-5. Still some rugby to play. And Morris finally makes it on the board after a really nice series of play off that line out on the far side. Nice work for the black jersey.
Yeah, and Morris will get the ball back. So hopefully they'll be able to deliver.
This is always a great game, Jan. This is a great rivalry between these two teams. It's always high tempo, big hits. It's
Big
fun
hits,
rugby.
big runs, yeah.
Fun rugby to watch.
Yeah.
Kennedy on the restart. Deep ball to Galarza.
Into
Galarza easily
Galarza with a
handles it.
solid run. She looking for help though in that ruck.
Cirillo off the back. It's grabbed out of the air by, it looked like Barati. Barati stuck in there. Ball moving well here from Morris.
Yeah, to McNoney, back to Corfin, out to Taryn Gonzalez, I believe.
Gonzalez in the 24 jersey. Yeah, nice work there from Morris.
Yeah, it looks like it was a knock on somewhere.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because Morris had the yellow jersey scrambling on that one.
Looking for that second phase.
Scrum down far side, just north of the 10. It's going to be an Aspetuck put in. Kennedy on the duties. It's been pretty good pack work from Morris today. They've been pretty disruptive there, so let's see what can happen here. Yeah, Morris definitely giving some good pressure there.
Yeah, it looks like Danny's talking to the Aspetuck side. Morris just gave him a little bit of pressure and caused the disruption in the scrum.
Yeah, it's it's probably that tight head bind over there that went loose, and when that happens, there's no stopping that wheel. Danny calls it up again. That looked like it was on the verge of a collapse, so probably a good call there. I don't like the way that those two teams engaged on that one, Jan.
I agree. It looked like that's the job of the referee to keep an eye on that.
Absolutely.
And make sure that it's a good solid scrum, because that's where problems can happen.
I think one of the things that you have to continually remind the young players is, like, in particular, when you're packing down like that.
It collapses in the second row just now.
You got to get closer. Otherwise, you're not going to get that reverse energy that's going to keep you up. You got to be close. That tight five's got to be tight, and then you're meeting that other team a hell of a lot closer than you think.
It's 10 to 16 people just working together to try and stay up. And, and appropriately, get that ball cleanly out and to continue play. Not unfortunately, but
that looks a little better. The effort right there from both sides. Ball's out from Kennedy. Kennedy puts it into the hands of their 10. That 10 is Tara Doherty. Man, big run here
big
from
run, yeah.
that. Oh, nice little work there with that gator roll, and then presents it back. Really nice work from that young lady right there. We get you a jersey number as soon as she turns around. That's the 13 That's Remy. Really nice work from Remy. Great ball there from the 10. Real heads up to play it as she did. Superwoman's it back.
Tackle!
The younger Wiener on there on a big carry. She's brought down pretty hard just north of the 22. We got some melee going on there. Galarza comes up with it.
Comes up with it and kicks it.
Nice boot from Galarza.
Oh, right into the hands of Olive Rhodes, and she is off to the races. She gets on her horse and dots it down.
That was
nice
a fantastic effort.
job. Excellent job. I think Layla Galarza forgot she was a forward there for a minute and decided to kick the ball.
Heads up work from Galarza to get that ball into the green space, because Aspetuck was definitely not expecting that. And then to get that sympathetic bounce with Rhodes with a full head of steam, Jan, that was awesome.
It was excellent work by Morris. Excellent.
Game's getting closer, folks. It's 15-10. Cirillo's in a great spot for the kick here.
Olive makes it a little bit easier for that kick.
And that's 15-12, folks.
And that's 15-12. We're not sure how much time we have left.
Jen, we're in the dying minutes of this second half. Again, we're only playing 20-minute halves. That's league play for the EGRL, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of rugby going on, and we just got the high side from Chris O'Brien, about 2 minutes left on the clock. Opportunity here for Morris. I mean, if they get close enough, they can tie it up with a kick, or they can take it in.
Yeah,
but don't count out this team in the yellow jersey, because they're not going to make it easy.
No. I can tell you, there's nothing more inspiring than a good run like Olive Rhodes off of that Galarza kick, but there's nothing more inspiring to start hitting like crazy is when you get scored on like that.
Yeah. Good high ball, really good hang time, not well fielded by Wise there, unfortunately. I think she heard some footsteps. But there's Remy on the carry again, just a tough kid.
It looks like the ball is out of bounds. Not the ball, but the player is out of bounds, so it will be a Morris throw-in, line out.
Yeah, that worked out well for Morris, because that kick was not well fielded there, and it looked like it was going to start going Aspetuck's way. So this really worked out for Morris here, and their lineouts have been pretty solid today.
Yeah, with the great hands of
O'Brien, absolutely.
Catching every ball.
Hopefully we didn't just jinx her.
I don't believe in that.
She's almost taken by Reese Smith there. And it looks like Wiener on the carry. She's still moving. She's able to get to ground. She dishes off to the number 2, and that is Rachel Carmiglio. Ball moving well. Wiener looking for the space, and she's found some. She's brought down hard just north of the posts. Wise trying to marshal that defense out there. Good work. Number 12, Jaden Smith with the carry. Hard work here from Aspetuck. Look at that from Cloder. Deep ball. She's still on her feet.
Solid run.
Absolutely, making hard yards. Nice grab out of the air by Wiener basically coming off her shoulder right there. She's brought down hard in front of the posts. Aspetuck, Cloder on the carry. Aspetuck making yards, but Morris bending, not breaking. A little bit more speed in that line speed just to keep that pressure on and keep that ball out of the 5. 10 moving the ball into 12. Jaden Smith with a big carry here. She's still on her feet, folks. Scramble defense from Morris.
Correct. At least 5 phases.
There it is, folks.
Cloder able to bust through and dot it in. So
that's 20-12. Really well worked from the Aspetuck side there. They did not give into that pressure defense. I tell you what, solid work from Morris there on that defense. I like the scraping that they were doing there, but it's just, listen, containing Cloder when she's got a head of steam like that is a tough thing to do. Is a very tough thing to do.
Easily 5 to 7 phases. It's tough to start eating up players.
Yeah, look, they are a very competent team, right? And the spine of that team, let's call it the 9 through the 13. I mean, it's just they've got the skills. They've got the skills, and then you get it in close like that, and you give it to a powerful runner like Cloder, and it's all over but the shout.
Yeah. Interesting way to tee the ball.
Yeah, that's signature Kennedy. And then maybe she'll get a break on the breeze here for this this fourth attempt.
A little bit closer to the center field or the midfield, so.
She's got a good foot, you know, we've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just today's been challenging.
And it's good.
That's it, folks. 22-12.
Looks like there's
Last
going to be one more play.
I thought for certain, man, that would be the final whistle off that kick, but it looks like Danny's going to give Morris another shot here. Morris with the restart. Cirillo on the duties.
Morris with an opportunity to make it 19-22.
Cirillo, deep ball, loose in the backfield.
Deep ball with a good bounce.
Absolutely.
Goes off of the Aspetuck player.
That's Ryan O'Neill in the back who's working to get that ball. A little frustration from that young lady. I get it.
Oh, he's still letting the clock go. So it looks like Morris will get one more opportunity to dot this ball in. Yeah,
let's see. Here's another great opportunity for that maul, and I tell you what, it's Dobbs does a great job of drilling this maul with the forwards, and they've become really competent with it. And to get yards with the maul, in particular with a team like Aspetuck, unfortunately, that's the whistle, folks.
That is the game.
So
unfortunate for Morris, fortunate for Aspetuck. Aspetuck wins it away here in Morris County.
Well, here's the thing, too, Jan. We said it before. Morris had to come out strong in that first half, and they didn't.
They didn't.
And they really stepped up in the second half, but it just wasn't enough at that point. So hats off to Aspetuck. Really well played for the 40 minutes. Morris, some things to work on this week in practice, but hold your heads high because you gave them a hell of a game in the second half.
Yeah, it was a great day of rugby under tough conditions.
Get away from you! You're a menace!
Yeah, that's unnecessary. We'll have to have words with parents after this that we don't need that kind of chatter.
Well, let's end on a good note.
Yeah.
Good day of rugby. Good group of players, and hopefully Morris is usually very good at hosting, so we'll keep up the spirit of good sportsmanship and.
Wrap it up, Jan.
Wrap it up. Dead air, Monrad.
Okay, thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in for a great day of rugby here today. Hats off to the Aspetuck side who traveled down from Danbury, Connecticut, and takes the win home today, and well-deserved. Tough day for the man in the pink jersey out there. Folks, please leave the referees alone. It's a hard job. You wouldn't want to have to do it yourselves. And thank you, Chris O'Brien, for all the work behind the camera as always. Jan, a pleasure.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, my friend. Good times.
And we'll see you tomorrow for Downingtown and Play Rugby right back here at Mendon Arena.
Yes,
see
sir.
you, folks.